Welcome back to the show. I am Kachi Ofia and you're watching Arise 360. So we like to keep you up to date with what's happening in the movie business. So here is our daily outlook at film and television. So The Handmaid's Tale has seen no shortage of danger for its main characters. And from the looks of its next season, that isn't about to change anytime soon. So Hulu has released a new trailer for season 3, and it's really chilling to say the least. So take a look.
It's morning again in America. Today, more women will go to work than ever before in our country's history. This year, dozens of children will be born to happy and healthy families. It's morning again. It's morning again. It's morning again.
Wake up, America. Morning's over. I was asleep before. That's how we let it happen. When they slaughtered Congress, we didn't wake up. When they blamed terrorists and suspended the Constitution, we didn't wake up then either. Now I'm awake.
You girls will serve the leaders and their barren wives. You will bear children for them.
There's an eye in your house. I want to keep on living for her. Do not let them grind you down. You fight. They should have never given us uniforms if they didn't want us to be an army.
And just when you thought that's as much goodness as we can give to you, guess what? Sex Education is coming back for another session after Netflix ordered a second season of the comedy drama series. So according to the streaming service, over 40 million households watched the show since its debut in January. The series has been praised for delivering a coming-of-age story with a fresh feminist thought and, for presenting multidimensional characters that audiences have fallen in love with. So season 2 will have 8 episodes and production will bring this spring really, really soon. And you see, Maroon 5 may not have exactly impressed at the Super Bowl, but you see, one thing we were blessed with was lots and lots and lots of trailers and sneak peeks as well at some of our favorite movies. So we'll start with probably the most anticipated movie this year, Avengers Endgame.
Some people move on, but not us. Not us.
You see, I don't know how to feel about that trailer. It doesn't really say anything. But you see, we last saw the Avengers distraught after their fight with the villain Thanos, but another superhero, Captain Marvel, might just be the person to come to their rescue. But you see, first we'll have to watch her origin story and then follow her journey to becoming an Avenger. So here's another really, really short Super Bowl trailer, this time for Captain Marvel.
About to show these boys how we do it. You ready? Higher, further, faster, baby. Yes, babe. Higher. Further. Faster. Higher. Further. Faster. Try to keep up.
I feel like this is just adding to our confusion and, suspense. Well, Marvel wasn't the only one blessing us with trailers for their upcoming films. Disney also got in on the action. So fans got a very brief but very exciting glimpse of Toy Story 4, which is expected to be the final film in Pixar's Toy Story franchise. So the teaser is set at a fun fair with Buzz Lightyear struggling to break free from a game. Take a look.
This place is amazing.
Wasn't Buzz gonna meet us here?
He must be held up somewhere.
Hey, up here, Astro Boy.
If you think you can take our top prize spot, you're wrong.
Dead wrong.
Help me get out of here.
I'll help you. With my foot. Wow! Yeah! How you like that, cheetah? Oh, to infinity and my foot! Boom! In the vacuum of space, they cannot hear you scream! Oh.
So that is officially more information than we got from those two Marvel trailers combined. Well, away from that now. Last year, Jordan Peele became the first African-American to win an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay for his breakout horror, Get Out. Now, this year, he made a significant mark on the Super Bowl adverts, as well as appearing briefly in the Toy Story 4 teaser. He shared a terrifying look at us, his follow-up to Get Out. Take a look.
You know how sometimes things line up? Coincidences? Since we've been up here, they've been happening more and more. It's like there's this black cloud hanging over us.
There's a family in our driveway.
Who is that?
Run.
What are you people?
It's us.
So Jake Gyllenhaal has teamed up with Netflix for a terrifying take on the world of modern art. I mean, the actors and directors were really excited about filming this movie called Velvet Buzzsaw. We actually take a look over the weekend. We don't know if you did, but we certainly did over here. Well, here's what they have to say on making the film.
Critique is so limiting and emotionally draining. I'm hoping you find something to explain what's happening.
Which one's better, 1 or 2? Better, worse, no different.
No different.
I'm quite curious to know what you think.
I think sober hasn't been good for him.
Pierce was in the full bloom of alcoholism here.
Exactly.
Never should have quit drinking.
No originality. No courage. My opinion.
I can't save you.
I found something.
Who did these? They're mesmeric.
A guy upstairs, he died.
And you just took them.
He had no family or friends.
I can make you rich.
One day, Dan said, "You know what I was thinking of? Have you ever seen that video of Marlon Brando, being interviewed by Ed Sullivan, right?
Edward R. Murrow.
Oh, Edward R. Murrow.
62 or something, yeah.
And it's this amazing video. And then we started sort of deep diving into these male movie stars of a very certain era. And there was this play on sexuality that was very interesting. And I saw a picture of Brando playing with a cat. And he had this sort of Roman haircut. And all of a sudden everything kind of clicked. And then we just one day got together to house
bathroom with Kristen.
And we cut it off. And he was like, "I love it. Okay, see you later."
It was really bold. Jake had long hair.
You had really
she
long
started
hair.
lopping off. It wasn't she did not back into it.
No.
It was like 3 inches come off, and it's I'm going like, whoa, man, I'm watching like this whole. You can't go back from this.
No.
It's like, but Kristen is good. She crushed it.
I really wanted it even shorter, but I think like that would have been too much to see. But like that is the process of working with Dan. Is I think risk is reward, regardless of whatever that sort of risk is, because I think it does
That's such a
make
good
you
thing.
alive,
Yeah.
and I think the process feels alive, and I think that's why the movie itself, coming from his mind, feels really alive in a way that is kind of flabbergasting at times and horrifying, and also I think ultimately a real comment on who we are right now, all of us.
Yeah.
I mean, he's written a parable, this strange, crazy, sort of extraordinary parable about where we are. I think you did the same. I think you did the same thing with Nightcrawler.
I think
tried
so
to,
too.
yeah.
I was thinking of Nightcrawler as you were speaking.
And Roman J. Israel.
Yeah,
Esquire.
Esquire Junior.
We tried to do that. Junior. Esquire Junior. DEA, MBA.
Have you ever heard of an artist named Ventral D's?
No, not in our records, and we have everyone.
The artist used blood to create the reddish blot.
You ever notice anything about this painting? You look at it long enough, it moves.
All right, now before we say goodbye to you all, we have a very exciting final video today. So it's been a very good weekend for Fast and Furious fans, and a brand new trailer for the upcoming franchise spin-off gave us a first look at The Rock and Jason Statham as reluctant partners in crime. And they've teamed up against, guess who? Idris Elba as the bad guy. So hot. Well, here is your first look at Hobbs and Shaw. Enjoy.
I'm dealing with the future of the planet. I'm the necessary shock to the system. I am human evolutionary change. Bulletproof. Superhuman.
Who the hell are you?
Bad guy.
The mission has been compromised. We need help.
Our target's name is Brixton. He's a ghost. We're gonna need the best trackers in the business. Luke Hobbs.
I'm what you call an ice-cold can of whoop-ass.
Career lawman. Always gets his guy. We're gonna need to operate outside the system. Deckard Shaw.
I'm what you might call a champagne problem.
Rogue former MI6 agent. Doesn't play well with others. If we stand a chance against Brixton, you guys have to work together.
No way.
This guy's a real ass.
This job requires stealth. Look at you.
I'm trying to save the world, which, for the record, will be my 4th time. Because I'm really good at it.
You have no idea what we're dealing with.
Hobbs and Shaw. You want a war? You've got one. Remember me? On my 3. Sure. 1, 2, 3.
Now, you see, I always knew that Hobbs and Shaw will be the ones to keep the Fast and Furious franchise going. Well, that's all from us here in Lagos. Thank you so much for watching the show. And don't forget this, all right? You can catch us every single day at 4 p.m. right here on the Arise News channel. So until next time, I'm Kachi Offia, and this right here has been Arise 360. Goodbye.